Well, good morning. It's Saturday morning. I'm upstairs in my mother-in-law's house at Sapphire, and we're going to read from Acts 24:10 through 21. When the governor had nodded to him to speak, Paul replied, "Knowing that for many years you have been judge over this nation, I cheerfully make my defense. You can verify that it is not more than 12 days since I went up to worship in Jerusalem. And they did not find me disputing with anyone or stirring up a crowd, either in the temple or in the synagogues or in the city. Neither can they prove to you what they now bring up against me. But this I confess to you, according to the way which they call a sect, I worship the God of our fathers, believing everything laid down by the law and written in the prophets, having a hope in God, which these men themselves accept, that there will be a resurrection of both the just and the unjust. So I always take pains to have a clear conscience toward both God and man. And now after several years I come to bring alms to my nation and present offerings. And while I was doing this, they found me purified in the temple without any crowd or tumult. But some Jews from Asia, and they ought to be here before you and make an accusation, should they have anything against me. Or let these men themselves say what wrongdoing they found when I stood before the council, other than this one thing, that I cried out while standing among them, it is with respect to the resurrection of the dead that I am on trial before you this day." So, Paul makes his defense before Felix and says, I didn't do anything wrong. I still believe the law. I still believe the prophets. I brought offerings and alms and money for the people in Jerusalem, and look what they did to me. Poor little me. And he's right. I mean, in everything that he says. He does continue to believe everything written in the law and written in the prophets. He just believes it in a little different way. He says he takes pains to have a clear conscience toward God and man. And there's, I think, something for us to cling to here. In the midst of this defense of his work, he says something that we can take hold of. Because we ought to have a clear conscience before everyone as well. So if something's bothering you, if something won't let you go, it keeps, waking you up at night. If there's something you don't feel good about that you said or did, you might have to go talk to that person if it's another person, or you might have to pray about this and say, God, forgive me for being a jerk here. I didn't mean to be, but I think I did. I think I upset him. I think I insulted him, whatever. And get your conscience clear. That's one of the things that Paul would say to us, and that I think he would believe in. And I think we should do that as much as we can. So many times we think, well, something happens and people are upset, but then it goes away because it fades with time. And after a couple of weeks or months, whatever, we just pretend like it didn't happen and it'll go away. But it's still under there, kind of maybe not festering, but it's still there. And it'd be better if we could just get it gone, get it cleaned out, get it taken care of with the other person. Then we'll be happier people, and that's the path to spiritual growth. Well, I hope that you have a great Saturday, and I hope that all is well with you, and we will see you again here Monday morning. So take care and have a great weekend and a great Sunday.